Attention messy TikTokers. Please follow on Rumble for more messy TikTok news. YouTube will remove this page for community guideline violations after one more strike. The link is in the description.
I said, okay, all right. So I drop. And then I get invited back up by another mod. I'm like, bro, I'm not coming up. They invite me back up. Okay. They are now focused on Rose supposedly wants to be invited to whatever this coalition is. And I'm telling him, I am not centering myself. I do not want you to center me. I just asked a valid question. I just wanted to know, who are these people, or what are the qualifications of these people, and does it make it valid? Because the next question that I was going to ask is, who initially voted these people to be in this Zoom meeting? Because if these are the people who are deemed supposed, influencers, or people who, we look up to, because those were the statements that were expressed in this broadcast, I asked who voted these people to be in these positions to then make certain standards and regulations for all of the other content creators outside of TikTok's rules and regulations. Because I am too a content creator, and I am too involved, and I support other broadcasters. So I thought that not only should I know as a content creator, but also the people who support me and the cross support that we get from other broadcasts. That was taken completely out of context. In the same sentiment, Bullock came up and she addressed the situation with Trip. I am mutuals with both Bullock and Trip. I said, as a mutual of both women who I respect, who they both come into my live, who I frequent their broadcast, I said, this is not a space to have such a conversation because there is a male dominated energy on this panel. There were more men than women. I personally felt like that these two women shouldn't have a conversation with men to interject into a woman's problem. So I said, this is not the time nor the space to have this conversation. I understood what you meant. However, wrong time, wrong place. He told me, nobody rang my bell. Nobody asked me for shit. You inserted yourself. I said, okay, understandable. Got you. I muted myself. At that point, Slim decided to throw a little jab in there. She liked to do that type shit. And then Kev then makes a comment saying that he doesn't use people for content. He doesn't use people for content, and he doesn't look for clout, and he does his own thing in his own life. Unwarranted statements. He does his own thing in his live, and you're not going to run my panel. So I'm muted. I am muted. I didn't say anything. So I said, if you could, I would like to explain myself. He said, no, I'm going to finish and I'm going to say what I got to say. Nobody rang your bell. I said, cool. All right. I was quiet. So then he makes a statement saying, so he says something, other people are talking, and I said, no, he says, okay, Rose, you can go after Slim. I put in the comments, I did not request to speak, which basically means I'm good. I didn't request to speak. I'm good. I get dropped by his mod. So I'm like, uh-oh. So when I get dropped, I say in the comments, not I just got dropped, LOL. He's like, I didn't drop you. He stops. I'm talking about shuts the whole conversation down. Hey, Rose, I did not drop you. I did not drop you. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So he invites me back up. I don't accept it because I'm like, I feel like the energy in the live, I don't know what's going on. And I told him I'm trying to fill him out. I said, I'm on defense because I do not know you. You said that you don't know me. However, you're saying things that makes me believe that you've had conversations with someone, or you're taking what you've heard from somewhere else and you're not making your own, you know what I'm saying? You're not making your own understanding of me. You're not gathering your own understanding of me. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I come up because he's like, well, I don't know why she don't want to come up. I'm like, all right, let me come up. I come up. The mod, I don't know who she is. She proceeds to say that I'm basically disrespecting his space because I said male dominated. Didn't even say the entire statement that I said, or in reference or in context of why I made that statement or what had transpired for me to make the statement. She just took that piece and ran with it and said that I was being disrespectful to Kev. When I told her I was not being disrespectful, she muted me. I unmuted myself. She muted me again. So then Kev starts speaking. I said, Kev, if you will allow me, I would like to express what I'm saying. No, you're not going to express what you're saying. At the end of the day, you did not get invited. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I drop. Because I'm not about to get attacked by a man who claims that he doesn't know me, but he's saying a whole lot of stuff about me. So I drop. He says, you are worthless. You are nothing. You do not wield any type of support or content. You are a nobody. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you around. You're not invited because nobody wants you in that space. You are not deemed an influencer nor a content creator. You're nobody.
That is not true. That is not
true. That is true.
No, because see, I've been real quiet.
That is what you said,
while you
sir.
go on your diatribe. That is not a lot of things that you're saying are not true, Rose. They are not true. You know it as well as I do. Some of the things that you're saying are a personal interpretation of how the conversation went, not necessarily the sentiment that was involved in that conversation. And it's easy to come back 4 or 5 days later with a recollection that serves your argument versus what actually really happened. I'm not getting ready to sit up here and try to go down that memory lane like you just did, because no one can remember the details such as like you just outlined without adding something in there that is fabricated. So I'm gonna let you have that. If you felt any kind of way, my apologies. That was not said though. That in what you just said at the end, that somebody said that you were unwarranted and all this other stuff, that is not true. And if those kind of comments were made, they were not directed at you. So for you to come up here this Sunday and try to make it seem like you were attacked on the platform is disingenuous. I've never met you, never had a conversation with you, never had a conversation with anybody about you. If I said it, that's what I mean. I don't have to sit up here and try to pretend like I'm something that I'm not, that I said something that I didn't, or I didn't say something that I did. If I said it, I'll repeat it. So if that was your interpretation of that conversation, I'm sorry you took it that way.
Auntie Pearl. Hey, Poetic.
Hey, Bella. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Poetic.
Hey.
First of all, Bella, I just want to say that Rose is sitting up here lying. She's trying to play victim and trying to act like Kev's panel is straight up male based with no women's opinions, and she came over there and got completely disrespected. That is a bald faced lie. And any of the mods, we have direct shit from information from Kevin to say, do not block this person. Do not block anybody unless they are being disrespectful. Now, when they get their mics muted, they only get their mics muted because the host is trying to talk, or they're trying to overtalk anybody and everybody, or they are being disrespectful to the panel as a whole. So she cannot sit up here and act like she came over there and she got completely disrespected by everybody on that thing and the men were all the way out of line or something like that. That is complete bull crap, and she knows it, and she ain't nothing but trouble. I'm going to say it. She is nothing but trouble. Her mouth runs quicker than her brain can think, and she's always looking for a way in on somebody's panel on somebody's good day to try to get her name out there. That's who she is, that's how she acts, and that's why nobody cares for her. So we are not offended if you don't come back over there and grace the page anymore, honey. We don't care.
That's a fact. When she came in that live yesterday, it was none of that going on.
I was next.
So,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I was
so
next.
what if she was? Poetic was next.
I just want to say I was in that live. I was modding for that live. I never dropped Rose. I don't know Rose, but Kev never said that. And it was more women on the panel than it was men. And it was not a male dominating space. I don't go in male dominating spaces, but that is what she just said. The last few statements was untrue. Kev was absolutely did not say that.
And if it was male dominated, why was there so many females on yesterday? Was she?
Thank you, Poetic. It sounds like your mic is a little low. Can you speak into?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yesterday, I mean, she's lying about yesterday. The panel had men and women up. There was more women up there actually, and it seemed like she just wants some attention. Kevin trying to bring this shit to a head where everybody can get along, and it seemed like she just want to keep something going on, and that shit is not cool.
Well, I was in that live too. Maybe Rose, maybe exaggerating a little bit, but she was silenced in that live, is what I saw. She didn't really get to say what she needed to say and get everything out. And that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna drop.
Because she was not bringing her, she wasn't landing her plane. So she was brought back up, and Kevin said that he apologized, and he even had his whole team to go and follow her. Like, that's crazy.
And then Bella, for her to sit here and say that Kevin told her she's nothing, she will never be nothing, nobody likes you, you ain't shit, basically. No, he has never.
That's a blatant lie.
That is a bald-faced lie. Kevin has never talked to a woman like that on his panel, let alone any of the men. That is outright disrespectful and not even a part of Kevin's character, not even a part of the character of the panel as a whole or the mods. So to sit up here and just lie like that, I'm not even surprised, but that's what y'all do when y'all trying to get clout and when y'all want to get followers and when y'all want to stir up mess, because mess brings the crowd. That's what y'all do. Tell bald-faced lies.
And although the whole thing was never meant to offend anybody. Both of the lives that I've done over the last few days, it started with music or telling jokes on my page or chopping up with my chat and turned into a platform. and although she was coming up and she may have asked questions that were valid questions, she was asking them in a condescending way. It was not just a question to where she's trying to get validation or information about what's going on, but the questions and the way that she was posing those questions were extremely condescending, and that was not the tone of the conversation that I was trying to have. I'm the one that even brought her back up in the box. I'm the one that when somebody dropped her out of the box, I stopped the whole live and told her I didn't drop her out the box, and I'm the one that sent her request to come back in the box.
Bella, can I ask you a question, Bella?
Okay.
Okay, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. When you got invited to the Zoom meeting, right? And everybody was having the discussion on who should come, who should not, or whatever like that. When you got invited, right, did you at any point in time have the thought of, well, who's a content creator? Well, who's an influencer? Did you have that thought cross your mind to where you felt like you needed to come and ask the people that are organizing the event? Did you feel like you needed to come and ask them that? Because why? Did you feel like that first?
So for me, no.
Okay, and I'm going to tell you why you didn't feel like that. Because no matter what's going on this app, you know how many followers you have. You know how many subscribers you got. You know the influence that you have on this app when it comes to Black TikTok. You know how many of us tune into you on every day on Sunday. So you don't have to ask questions like that because you already know what it is. Her herself, this girl, she needs to ask some type of questions. Why? Because number one, she was offended that she wasn't invited. She was being sarcastic by asking what is an influencer, who's dictating who the influencers are. And understand me, if you got to ask that question, then you know you're not in the mix. Hell, I'm not even in the mix. I don't give a care though. But she gave a care enough to come over there, stir up some BS, be condescending, be sarcastic, and then come and try to tell everybody that the panel over there was dogging her out, and that's just bullshit.
Bella, if I can request that people who are not involved in the space please remove themselves, because I'm not doing this. Thank you. All right. So one thing about Rose, okay, Kev, you do not know me, even though you followed me. You claim that you apologized to the wrong Rose. I am
The day
the
that you came on my platform, that's the day I
sir.
started following you.
Sir, this is not your
I just want
platform
to clear that
anymore.
up. It
You
wasn't
cannot
a
cut me
follow that
off on
extended
someone
prior to that
else's
day.
platform. And I will also have proof that you've been cutting me off since you first met me in your live, which I tried to be respectful to you. However, this is no longer your house. Okay? So, Rose has always been known for her recaps. Rose, don't be too off with the recaps that she says. Rose is not disrespectful unless she's disrespected. And the very first time that I met you, sir, you and your conglomerate of women who will coddle your behavior was in the space disrespecting and attacking me because whatever preconceived ideas they had about me from whatever other spaces that I frequented before I stopped frequenting with them. For example, Pearl. So when people who sit in spaces who no longer like me or associate with me because of a situation that transpired between Diamond and I, they are now biased towards me and will always pick the side that is not in favor of the person that they do not like. Clock it. So this is what transpired in your live, and y'all tell me if I'm lying. This is what I mean when I say ego and pride will always get the best of you, and you could never strive for greatness if you're always in your ego.
Because we can't have these type of conversations as women on male panels or male-dominated rooms who gonna have an opinion on what is being said. Respectfully.
It's not a male-dominated room, though. We don't have a male-dominated platform.
Your voice is
Rose, I'm gonna need you to we're gonna go on mute real quick. I need you to get your thoughts together because
my thoughts are together.
Now that was the condescending statement that he made towards me as I was trying to express myself. But he said that I was being condescending. And because I do not know this man or his panel, I was being very respectful and trying to understand the space that I was in. But he said that I was being condescending. Not only did he say I was being condescending, he said that another woman who was on the panel who was asking just as valid questions as me said that she was also being condescending. Let's keep listening.
Together. But I am saying
I'm just playing. God, save.
So imagine me who's new to a space and this man is telling me that he's just playing. However, it sounded very, very serious. And I'm saying, you know what? I'm on defense because I do not know you. I'm new to you. I'm trying to fill you out. I'm trying to understand what's going on here. Keep listening.
Relax, Rose.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is my first time in your room. I'm getting to know you, so I'm trying to figure out what's a joke from what's real. Respectfully, you know, I'm learning you. You know what I'm saying? I be on defense real bad. I ain't gonna lie. But I be on defense. I ain't gonna hold you. So, yeah, I do believe that y'all can have a conversation. Not gonna hold you. Y'all can have a conversation, just not right now. Because what it did translate into is that you a slight dig towards Trip. I don't believe you were trying.
I'm sorry, Rose. If I'm keeping it a buck, that conversation didn't ring your bell, right? So, yeah, that conversation
talking to each other.
They were talking. Yeah, Trip was talking to Bullock, and Bullock was talking to Trip. Your name
didn't come. Interjected.
Yeah.
I know it's your room.
Wait. Hang tight. Yeah, they didn't ring your bell. So that's how a lot of this pops off. Is when other people start lending their opinion to situations that didn't have shit to do with them to begin with, kind of like Atlas did, and that's this is a prime example of that. When your bell ain't rang, maybe it's best to sit on the sidelines of that particular conversation. Go ahead, Trip.
Can I say this?
Hold on. Trip was next, and then you.
I'm often looked at as being aggressive and disrespectful on social media, on this TikTok platform. But I want to bring things to attention. Like I said, Bullock followed me. I followed her back. For whatever reason, she unfollowed me. And I didn't even know about it. I never questioned it. When I found out that, her energy had changed, I went to go block her. And that's when I found out. It was after that I then noticed that I'm getting disrespectful messages every time I say something. You're in the comments contradicting.
So that's her and Bullock's situation. That ain't about me. I shut my mouth. Let's go. Let's fast forward. Let's fast forward.
We can come. A lot of people have put. Wait, Bullock. Let me clear the air on something. We're starting from the bottom, and we're gonna end up somewhere. See, a lot of people are putting the cart before the horse. a lot of people are seeing the end before we even get started, right? What we're trying to get it off of the ground where we can come to a collective agreement just between those that we have to figure out who's going to be a part of it first. So a lot of y'all are wait. A lot of us are getting ahead of ourselves.
And just to make sure that y'all understand that the person who's interjecting is not me, it is Bullock's shop, not Rose that's interjecting. As when you hear another woman's voice,
right? And so whatever example, you have to understand that regardless of your intention, this wasn't the time for that shit. It wasn't the time for the shit. You know, the conversation right now should be more surrounded around what we're trying to do. Not pouring salt, people not pouring salt, and people not being, they ain't gonna like each other. This ain't about some big kumbaya moment where everybody, it's too many motherfuckers. This is about the creators and those that support those creators buying into a common mindset that we're gonna stop taking this so personal till we getting personal with each other.
Kev, held and froze over because I agree with you. And what
okay,
to what we're talking about, like the good thing.
Says this wasn't the time, it wasn't the place. If somebody had somebody else blocked,
so
why even?
This is when the mod attacked me.
Coming in. So I think that right now, I know this is not my panel, but
says this wasn't the time, it wasn't the place. If somebody had somebody else blocked, why even address them on somebody else's platform? Obviously, they didn't want to talk to you. So it wasn't the time, it wasn't the place. She should have used another example.
Oh wait, no, this is not the time where she attacked me. Not yet.
Some of y'all gotta stop acting like apologies mean everything. Some people
start seeing eye to eye till it's too late. They both, my mods want the same. So y'all about. But
at this point, I had dropped out of the panel.
You get into an argument.
I'm trying to find where I came back up.
I'm like, damn, can we celebrate the solution? Can we?
Because it's the piece is gonna piece. Hold on. So let me find where I came back up.
That we can resolve it. I was looking for a resolution, not for messy back and forth, because I don't go to all those platforms, but I do come to yours every day. I'm on your lives.
I misunderstand what people say a lot. I'm not a good interpreter.
That's why I came to you. Because
I misunderstand.
I was trying to be helpful, and I really think you misunderstood me.
Hey, can I tell you something, Miss CC? The people that try to do conflict resolution, all they do is stir up shit even further. And in your approach when you came, you ended up stirring the pot a little bit more. I know that you now say that it wasn't your intention, but in reality, that was the impact.
My question is, what makes a person influential? That's what I want to know.
That's me talking. So listen.
Don't get muted in the comments.
Here it is.
Don't get muted.
I know y'all to touch a span.
What makes a person influential? That's what I want to know.
Rose, you are very much so influential, Rosie.
Oh my God. Bro, get out my face.
Rosie Pooh.
Get out my face, bro. So Kev, I'm asking you, what makes a person influential as opposed to just a content creator?
Zay. Oh Lord. Let me say this, right? Because I'm not here to grind axes or to make people feel like they not a part of the group, or not like we teaming up, or we clicking up, or we excluding folks, and y'all can have. Wait.
Okay, so
stop.
Because y'all make
wait.
And that's not me talking. That was Empress Empire talking, not me. That was not Rose. That was Empress.
Please don't come up here doing that. Don't do that.
He said he thought that it was me that was talking, but it wasn't. Hold on. Let me flip the camera so y'all can see the light in the box flickering, so y'all can see that it was not me. Hold on. Make sure that y'all see it in 4K.
Wait.
My mic is muted.
Somebody mute her, please.
Then he calls my name.
Zay, please don't come up here doing that.
My mic had been muted the entire time.
Don't do that. Because I'm not getting ready to get into a job. I'm not going to joust with you neither.
He was prepared to argue with me.
I'm not here to stroke anybody's ego. I'm not trying to, if you feel some kind of way, do the same thing that we're doing with the group of creators that that you feel weren't included. And do this, y'all create a movement.
My mic is still
Why does y'all ain't got to be a part of ours? Y'all, if you feel excluded, Like you were left out. This
He's
is
talking
not
about me.
everybody against everybody. If there were content creators that feel like they were left out and they wanted a voice, we'll support that group too. Create another group, and this group will support that group, right? And then that group start another group, and then we'll support that group, and all of us start supporting. All the groups start supporting each other as long as we all like minded.
They in the comments saying, Rose, you catching strays.
Group, right? And then that group start another group, and then we'll support that group, and all of us start supporting. All the groups start supporting each other as long as we all like minded. As long as we all got the same common goal that we're not going to be tearing each other down on this app, we're not going to be using each other as content, we're not going to be going too far and trying to prove points, we're not going to be using people, family, kids, and everything else to get our lick backs. Why does it have to? It doesn't have to be exclusive to just what we. It's got to start somewhere, Zay. Right? It's got to start somewhere, right? And if somebody feels like NAACP wasn't the only thing that they had going, they had Fable.
Rose, you keep saying that it wasn't you. What wasn't you, baby? Y'all, I don't know how the hell I'm catching strays. I wasn't talking. Y'all told me to mute up and say.
Because you're Warren Cosby. I got this.
So I don't.
Because your initial thing was, what, because I had to go from, I had to explain creator. I had to explain content creator. Then I had to explain, I had to go to influencer. Well, now what makes a person an influencer? It's just so condescending. And if you don't see that, Rose, you just being argumentative.
You've been calling everybody condescending. What I'm saying is not condescending. If you misinterpreted what I was saying, then that's understandable. However, I am not being condescending. I was asking questions that are valid because I do want to know what people are. How is someone?
You're an influencer.
How is someone considered? It's not about me though.
It's not about my definition. There's no definition that I can give that's going to.
I am not centering myself. Please do not center me. I am not centering myself. I didn't ask about me. I didn't ask about what I do or how you view me or how other people perceive me to be. I am asking a simple question. What deems a person to be a content creator? What is your perception of a content creator?
What difference? What difference?
And the reason why I'm asking this is because based off of the conversations that y'all have been having, y'all are picking or there are particular individuals who are going to be in the space who you guys want to resolve certain issues.
That's right.
So I'm asking, is it based off of
have you and I ever had an issue?
Is it no? So can I am I allowed to finish? Because I don't want you assuming what I'm going to say because that's how we got here. Assumptions. So
I'm telling you, don't do that. Don't do that. Zay, I'm being real patient with you, baby girl. I promise you. Don't do that.
Pay attention.
Don't do that.
You have some grievances to acknowledge with other creators.
Don't do that.
Keep listening.
If you just wanted to say it like this is simple and plain. Almost everybody that's been invited has been active on TikTok, having a massive influence since 2022, the first round and the first group of people. Everybody there has been holding down their own platforms since 2022 that was invited initially. Here been going in since 2022.
This is not about who's important and who's not. Effort for us to start, trying to moderate the content that we putting out with who we are in real life. It's either one of the two. A lot of motherfuckers come on here and pretend to be somebody, and a lot of these motherfuckers are showing exactly who they really are. That we have, but Omar was caught up in the smaller got the 200 and something thousand. Rick got the 100 and something thousand. I got 50 something thousand. Follow Mike right at 60. Doesn't she represent the smaller creator? Off, y'all. Don't cut her off.
I don't know.
I was just
go ahead, Rose. Don't cut her off, y'all. Don't cut her off.
I don't know.
I was just gonna say.
Don't cut Slim.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Unc. I'm just playing, Unc.
So I dropped.
I was just playing, Unc. Rose, come back. I was just playing, Mama. I was just playing.
Because I didn't want to argue. Because Slim was playing in my face. Keep listening.
I'm just going to say that when I feel things, I be right. I just knew it was going to go left as soon as she called the room male dominating. At that point, there's nothing else to talk about. Why are you still here if you feel like you're being dominated by me?
This is this person that was talking.
I agree with you. And that's why I corrected her then. This is not a male-dominated room. So where the fuck did that come from?
Here it go.
I mean, everybody's trying to personalize this shit.
Keep listening.
You know, y'all are the part of the problem.
Keep listening. He's talking
In
about me.
reality, some of the people that want invitations that weren't invited, and they're fighting hard for an invitation to be able to take a seat on that. It expresses your own agenda right then and there. You're not your alliance is not to being to resolution. Your alliance is more so to just making sure that you are validated at this point in time. If you understood the message and you understood the mission, you'll be able to be like, all right, cool. I wasn't invited, but I like where this is going.
Okay, if she don't want, if somebody in the comments say I don't think she wants it, like that's fine. What are we talking about? If she, you know, it's not.
I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. What I want to say is,
it's just crazy, man. It's just.
I feel like I know what's next. I feel like I know what's next, and you better not respond. I feel like I know what's next, and please don't respond, please. Okay.
I stand nothing to gain from this. I don't copy nobody else's content. I don't borrow from nobody else's content.
Keep listening.
I do my own motherfucking thing.
I know it's long,
Follows
y'all.
me. If I'm attacking another content creator, the only thing that serves to do is the only thing that serves to do is to suppress that content creator. If I go against Aunt Karen and I'm making videos about Aunt Karen, or I'm going live about Aunt Karen, if she don't want, if somebody in the comments say I don't think she wants it, like that's fine. What are we talking about? If she, you know, it's not.
I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. What I want to say is,
it's just crazy, man. It's just.
I feel like I know what's next. I feel like I know what's next, and you better not respond. I feel like I know what's next, and please don't respond, please. Okay.
I stand nothing to gain from this. I don't copy nobody else's content. I don't borrow from nobody else's content.
Keep listening.
I do my own motherfucking thing.
I know it's long,
Follows
y'all.
me. If I'm attacking another content creator, the only thing that serves to do is the only thing that serves to do is to suppress that content creator. If I go against Aunt Karen and I'm making videos about Aunt Karen, or I'm going live about Aunt Karen, I'm trying so far to talk about, because usually when somebody goes in my comments saying let's drop out of the box, when I told her everybody not to even interrupt her, so shut up talking to me in these comments about I got this.
The comments were telling him to stop interrupting.
I don't have a position. I don't have a favorite in this motherfucker other than Rick. Rick is my only favorite in this motherfucker. Ain't nobody that I dislike.
It's hard.
So I'm not gonna I'm genuinely trying to be respectful because this is my first time on your panel. And, you know, people already have their own preconceived notion about what I do and don't say, or how I do handle certain situations, and the people who I do and don't get along with on this here app or this panel in its entirety. So people are already on defense, not only on the panel, but also in the comments. My question wasn't to center myself, nor was it to see if I could get an invite or not. I really genuinely do not care whether I am invited into a panel to sit with people who may have beef with each other or not. I wanted to know, one, what was the solution to get past? Sir, please. I have to be able to finish my stance. You keep suppressing my stance every single time I open my mouth.
That was Rick telling him to let me finish.
My question is, what are the qualifications of an individual to be able to speak to it? I'm realizing that it's the people who are actively getting into it with each other. Okay, that was answered. You answered that question. Then I asked, what makes a person a content creator and an influencer? Why are these things interchangeable? What makes them different? It is not me asking about myself. I know who I am. I don't need anybody else to tell me who I am. I just wanted to know, because based off of different perspectives, one would deem a person to be more of an influencer as opposed to a content creator. It was a simple question. It wasn't about me.
Okay, so what difference does it make then?
Because you're the person who said,
listen to my question. Listen to my question.
It's not about who, Kev. I know what your question is.
This ain't your platform. This ain't your platform.
Listen.
So you may have a point that you're trying to make, but if I'm, look, I let you articulate yourself but listen, you run your platform the way you run your platform, and I'm sure you do it very well. But this ain't it. So the question I'm asking you is, if you have no interest in it, you have no dog in the fight, what difference does it make what the qualifications are and what the criteria is? What difference does it make? Because you're not trying to be a part of the solution at all. You're not interested. Wait. I'm not done. Don't do that. God damn it! Look, Zay. I'm being patient with you. Come on. Don't do this. Don't use me for views. Don't use me for views.
Please stop.
Okay, if you don't want me to, Lamaz, can I get Artasia?
So what I said, if you couldn't hear me, I said, please don't do that. Please don't paint that picture please don't paint that narrative about me. I'm not doing that. That's what I said.
That's not the conclusion you want me to draw. Then don't do this. That's not this. And I'm not trying to get into some joust with you. I'm not trying to have no back and forth with you. I'm not trying to match wits with you. And if you're not interested in being a part of the solution, then this is a moot conversation. There's no solution here, because everything that I say to you, any answer I give to you is going to be retorted with something to go against it. There's no satisfying you in this conversation. So anything just serves as content for you right now. And I'm not interested in.
And for those of you who probably stopped listening, the question that I asked was, what's the difference between an influencer and a content creator? That was my question. And he said I was being condescending.
That with you. You may not need me for clout. You may not need me for views. You may not need me for followers. You may not need me for this, that, and the other. And I get that. And I no problem. But this ain't the time for this. And I'm asking you nicely, if we got something productive to talk about, rather than how this was not some coordinated event. This was not something where it was meticulously thought out. And I sat down and I said, well, this was none of that. This was so arbitrary. It was so arbitrary. But if this is what we're trying to get away from, this is what we're trying to get away from. We're trying to get away from making it seem like we're against each other. If you feel like you're not included, or you wanted to be included, or it should have included other people, then create that group, and those will support that, and we'll back that up. As long as it's a common goal, we ain't got to have. I ain't trying to tell nobody how to run. Each other got to stop. The way that we come at each other got to stop. To influencers. I'm talking about people that have influence on people that they follow them. If there's a problem, they run into them. And some of us have more influence than the others. And
Kev, how's it going?
What's happening?
That's what you and have heard about me, because we don't frequent each other's. Sir, what you're saying sounds like something you've heard, right? No. And that's okay. My thing is this: I'm not.
I shoot straight from the hip. I ain't heard nothing about you.
Understandable.
I shoot straight from the hip.
However, I am not. Understandable. However, I am not centering myself. I have not centered myself in this conversation. When I said that I do not care whether I am on the panel or not, it doesn't negate the fact that I will support broadcasters and people who are deemed to be content creators or influential broadcasters on this here app. My support does not negate whether I sit on a panel or not. I can be in the comments and still support. That is not a problem to me. I'm not asking to be seen or to be centered or to be put on a pedestal of any sort. I just wanted to know what was the criteria of said individuals who are going to be speaking. And the only reason why I'm asking that is because I wanted to know how does it make them valid? The reason why I'm asking that is because you made it.
Exactly.
You have to let me.
Exactly.
You have to.
No, exactly. You want to know. You're trying to. No, it's an effort to invalidate.
I don't want to argue.
It's an effort.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
And the reason why I asked what makes them valid is because you said out of your own mouth, you can be a content creator and everybody can be a content creator, but everybody cannot be an influencer. And
no,
so
I didn't say everybody
cannot.
That's not what I said. I said anybody can be a content creator, but not everybody is an influencer is what I said. I didn't say anybody can't. I didn't say anybody can't be an influencer. I said anybody can be a content. Everybody's a content creator. You're a content creator. I even joked about it, and then I said everybody can be a content creator, but not everybody is an influencer. That's what I said.
It's not. It's not the same thing. The people, my content, sir. I don't mind supporting.
I got you.
No problem supporting.
This meeting is just gonna be, that's what, or the other being chosen, it's just fire it all down. That
would want a man. The rest of y'all should see it too.
I'm trying to get to the point because the people ain't. They're being impatient.
That ain't no, because I leave by example.
I'm just trying to get to the point where he said what he said about me. Because clearly.
Because we
what I'm trying to do is have people.
Oh, kill that shit. It probably dropped you. Because if hold on, Zay, I didn't drop you, but I was about to. One of my mods probably dropped you. Because if I'm trying to understand what we're doing here. I'm just trying to understand what we're doing here.
If it's so much, we all have good voices. We all have to be targeted. And we're starting to take that's the way to get up.
Then run it like one.
Hey, Kev, can I cut in?
Not about unity. There's nothing that needs to be talked about anymore. Rose, I really don't know. I'm not going to say really don't. I don't know you at all, sweetie. However, you don't seem to be a part of the movement. Your people also seem to be on your side. So if you don't have anything to say that's a part of the unity that they want to take place, there's no reason for you to be over here.
To a quick second, let's say this. While you and Rick is in as again,
I'm glad you couldn't get up here. I'm glad you couldn't get up there.
That's not where I'm coming from. I need y'all to understand before me fire me, because for me,
real quick,
I always
I know. You said you didn't have nothing to say, right? Am I wrong?
Because at this point, there's a narrative. If y'all already painted a whole narrative on your own, right? I can't finish no thought. I can't finish no statement. And at this point, you think I'm clout chasing on your panel. I'm going to make you my content. What else am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to defend myself or just let you think what you want to think? Like, I asked 2 questions. That was it. I asked 2 questions. I said that I fully support.
I feel like the disconnect happened here. This is Kev's panel. It's also Rick's panel. These 2 can interrupt whoever. It's their panel. We know that we respect the host. Doesn't matter if they're male or female, okay? That's what happens over here. You also kept going and going and going with subliminal jabs, acting like they were not condescending. You trying to figure out where do you get in to fit in. Babe, find your own to get in and fit in. That's it. That's all they're saying.
Am I allowed to respond?
Hang tight. Hey, wait. Hang tight. Wait, hang tight. No. I'm talking about context in which you display or in which you said what you said. I'm not talking about the context in which people interpreted it. I'm talking about the context in which you said it. So you the only context that you're concerned with is the context in which people take what you said. You're not taking the context of which you put it out there. And that's where the original problem started, is the context in which you put it out there. Because once you put it out there, it's left for private interpretation. And according to you, it just landed what it landed. If you misunderstand it, that's on you. But you didn't care. You didn't show any care or concern of how you delivered the message. So don't gaslight me.
No, I'm not gaslighting you. I actually explained what I said. That's why I'm saying everything is being taken out of context. If I explained what I meant and you only took the part of male dominant, even though I explained why I made that statement, at that point there's a narrative that is being changed.
Let's be clear, because you understand exactly.
There's a narrative being painted at this point. And I'm respectfully, if I said that two women that I associate with, that I am mutuals with, are having a disagreement, and I'm saying this wasn't the time or place, y'all shouldn't have this conversation here.
I actually agree with
statements. And you make statements saying that y'all can talk on the back end. So I'm confused as to now how is it being taken that I'm throwing jabs and being condescending because I said that it was a male-dominated space, it referring to the fact that it should be a conversation amongst women to have a conversation about another woman having a disagreement with another woman. Aren't y'all the same individuals that say men business is men business, women business is women business? It's two women having a disagreement.
Hold up, Empress, hold up. This sounds real personal for you, right?
How?
If you'd allow me to articulate, because
y'all don't know me, and at this point, I'm trying not to be disrespectful. I'm gonna go.
Rose, what you missing over here is facts over feelings. When it comes to
not gonna be.
It's facts over feelings.
Because you're a whole narrative this entire time, and I don't like that for you.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Rose?
See, this is why I
want her to repeat what
I said I have been being respectful, and at this point I feel like I'm being antagonized. I think you want it to turn into something else because I have not made any statements that were condescending, disrespectful, childish, taken out of.
No, I'm talking about the part you say I don't like that for you. What was that?
I said I don't like the fact that you're spinning a narrative about me. I don't like that for you. That's what I said.
Okay.
Because if I'm very clear on the statements that I made, and y'all are telling me, oh, it's because you want to be a part of something, that's not the case. I asked two questions.
I can assure you that to you. Not only have I let you talk, I instructed other people to let you talk, but your minds are having to remute your microphone because your emotions are getting the best of you. You came in here emotional. You tried to make it seem like your questioning was innocent, but you really had an agenda behind your questioning. That's okay.
Man, if you don't see that, if we just spent damn near the last hour trying to resolve the issue, and the panel has been the conversation about a big meeting between several content creators has been derailed, and we've been trying to get back to the conversation. Man,
I promise you, because I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be. Your threats of disrespect means nothing to me. And see, that's how you know somebody's intentions are not pure if they have to fight back the disrespect. If somebody has to fight back the disrespect because their emotions are getting the best of them, their intentions are never pure. If my intentions are pure, my emotions are set to the side because I want to come to a common resolution. If I have intentions that my intent is different than that it's actually being displayed, then I'm automatically going to be on the defense about everything because now I have to make it seem like everything that you're doing goes against what I stand on. Even though it sounds, I'm all for this and I support this, that, and the other. But everything that you said has been condescending, sir, or a content creator. You mad because you ain't nobody called you no content creator? You mad because ain't nobody called you an influencer? You don't have as much influence as a tea time. You don't have as much influence as a Black Diamond. You don't have as much influence as a Aunt Karen. Let's face it, you don't have it. So go over there and create the coalition and come to a meeting of minds just like everybody else is. This is not an exclusion of anybody. This is not about excluding anybody.
If you wanted to just put it that way, for people that saying you can't ask questions, she asked the first question, there was an answer given. She asked the second question, there was an answer given. Hell, I even tried to clarify the best way I could because I heard the explanation when we was in the box. They said that it wasn't to exclude any creators. It's just all the ones that have been around for so long. This is where we were going to start. And once we started then we bring everybody else in. That explanation was given. And it was still more questions asked after and after and after, which then makes it look like if that's not your intention, it then makes it look.
Y'all, And it's not against any set of creators, y'all. Everybody needs to get out of their egos. Everybody needs to get out of their egos. We all have done fucked up shit. So ain't no one better than the other and ain't none less than the other. It ain't about that. It's so not about that, y'all. I sit back and I watch some of this shit, y'all. And I think about even some of the things that I've done and said in an effort to prove a point. A lot of the shit that we do is simply to get a lick back. A lot of the, Aisha, mute your mic. Mute your mic. A lot of the shit that we do is simply to get a lick back. It ain't about trying to expose nobody or prove a point or we want to warn everybody. It's to get a lick back. To exercise a personal grievance or vendetta that we got against somebody else. That's what the shit is for. It ain't half of us really don't even dislike the motherfucker we coming against. Y'all actually really like the motherfucker. But because we feel a certain kind of way, we doing anything. And I'm at the top of the list. So whoever said, oh, the hypocrisy, you can kiss my ass. Because I've been including myself as number one this whole time. I'm talking to myself.
They keep telling me to just leave it alone because I haven't watched the entire video to go to each individual part where he says little stuff that he says, and they're over it. That's what they keep texting me and telling me. So...
Okay, so I guess where the confusion comes in that, because you stated he said that you ain't nobody, you ain't gonna be nobody, but he was just saying that you don't have the type of influence that other content creators have. Because he said that, let me just get your perspective on how you took what he said. Because if you was in the room, I explained to the people to not count out the smaller creators because you don't know when it's going to be their turn. So what was your response to what he had to say as far as influence once you heard it back?
I still don't agree with the shit that he said about me. None of this had to do with me. None of this had to do with how I felt about how he may have viewed me or what he views to be a small content creator or a big content creator. It had nothing to do with me. If I ask you 3 questions or 2 questions and you take the 2 questions as I'm looking for attention, I'm looking for somebody to feel sorry for me or to make them my content, then what exactly am I supposed to do with that?
So I take it Auntie Pearl came back. I think she has a question. Before we get to that, I do want to read the Cash App messages that are there. So someone wants to know if Rose knew Rick, then she knew of Kev. Stop it. He's not lying. She don't have it. But Kay hasn't been around a long time. Rose is exhausting, obnoxious, and a petulant Tyler. Auntie Pearl, you always bring that wolf pussy. Kev stuttering ass. Rose was attacked. He talked to her like a dog and wouldn't let her talk. Okay. Auntie Pearl?
Okay, well, concerning my wolf poo poo, my wolf poo nanny, don't worry about it, bitch. Your daddy like it. Now, back to the subject at hand. Bella.
Yeah.
Listen, this girl, y'all all see that she just sat up here and lied. Every last one of y'all just seen that she done sat up here and lied about what Kev said to her, the context in which he said it to her in, the context in which he was actually talking about her and her attitude on his panel. She sat up here and bald-faced lied, and I hope everybody's seen it. Furthermore, you could tell she was coming over there for some drama, because why would you go inside of his panel recording? Why are you coming to collect some receipts on something that hasn't even fucking happened? That makes no sense. She was going over there to be messy, and that's exactly what she did. And now she's been proven to be the liar that she is, the troublemaker that she is. It all spoke for itself. Oh, and the other thing is, Bella, listen, Rose, you said that I don't like you because you fell out with Diamond. Listen, whatever you and Miss Diamond had going on, I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't care about nothing. And just because I like Diamond does not sit here and put you in a position to where I don't like you. I don't like you because I know that you're a troublemaker. I don't like you because of the narrative that you sit up here on this app and paint. You fake, you phony, and you ain't nothing but a troublemaker. That's why I don't like you. It don't have a damn thing to do with Miss Diamond.
Okay. So, hold on. So someone said Auntie Pearl is the same one that said you was clout chasing Diamond. Auntie Pearl, did you say that about me?
If I said it, I would have said it to your face right here on the app.
Okay. The message said he said don't use him for views, and here we are. It's facts over feelings. That simple. So Rose, I'm not sure if you wanted to respond to Auntie Pearl or you just.
I mean, the reality is this: like, y'all gonna feel how y'all feel regardless. I'm not here to try to make people, to sway people to believe me or to like me or to anything like that. I know what I experienced, and I know what I witnessed, and I know what I felt, and I know the other statements that came out of his mouth. I do not have an hour and 45 minutes to dissect each and every part of this video, to tell you each and every piece of everything that he did. Half of y'all was already not listening anyway. Respectfully. So it doesn't matter, because y'all were not there to understand how I was being talked to, how I was disrespected, and the statements that came out of his mouth. So it is what it is. But the people who was there, they saw it.
Okay, Bella. I mean, not Bella. Rose. So let me ask you this: at what point did Cav tell you you ain't shit, you ain't never gonna be shit? Because that's what you said. Now tell us when he said that.
I was no longer on the panel, and those are not his exact words. And I never said those were his exact words. I never said that.
Girl, why is you lying? Why is you sitting up here lying like that?
I'm not lying.
When you first got
everything that I have said exactly, everything that I have said. Hold on, let me be clear. Everything that I have said exactly, I have literally quoted it, and when I played the video, those were everything that I said. But if I say that a person,
Bella, can you please tell us what she said when she first got up here? Did she or did she not say that Kevin told her she ain't shit, she ain't gonna be shit?
Again, Hello Fresh has delicious skills.
Okay.
I am going to play it back. Because.
Hey, shut the fuck up from 2024.
Okay. So, mods, I'm going to tell you right now, if you do not recognize the page, don't bring the page up. If I have to repeat myself, I will remove those privileges. Don't just bring anybody up into the panel. Let's try to use some discernment before bringing people into the panel, okay? You recognize the profile, cool. Don't look like a troll page, cool. Mods, use your discernment before bringing people into the panel, please, and thank you. Kev?
She's entitled to feel how she feels. I'm not here to invalidate how she say she felt. If she felt disrespected, I can't change that. What I can say is that the way that she described that interaction was not true. I never said the things that she said that I said. I've never said that to anyone. I'm the one that brought her back up in the box after someone had dropped her, after she said that she didn't have anything to say. They dropped her out of the box because I said I gave her the floor, and she said I didn't say I wanted to say anything. So when she said that she didn't want to say, she didn't have anything she wanted to say, they dropped her out of the box. I was about to drop her out of the box. I even said that I was even one of my mods is the ones that dropped you, but I was about to drop you myself, but they beat me to it. I actually said that. It's almost like certain people have a hidden agenda of sorts, and most of the people that's got a dislike, I've never even had an interaction with. I've never had an interaction with her. Me coming over here this morning was in support of Bella, because I support what Bella doing. I believe I absolutely adore Bella and what she's doing. I gave her my word that I was going to continue to support her, and I'm going to do that regardless of the changes that I would like to see. I'm going to continue to support her. Again, I can't invalidate how she says she felt. She's entitled to feel that way, but her description of that interaction was not accurate. As she so eloquently stated, I'm not interested in dissecting that whole conversation and going back and reliving it because it's not going to change the way she felt coming out of it. Nevertheless, my platform is run on a level of respect, not just a respect for the people that are on the panel, or not, and not just for the host, but for the comments as well. And so what happens is a lot of times people don't like rules. They like to be able to do what they want, say what they want, and act how they want without any consequence to it. The whole idea of this was not to exclude anyone. I see it more like the black girl train, where we all get on one at a time. Some of us may start off all together, but along the way we gonna pick folks up, and we gonna ride this train together. As long as we're all like-minded, trying to come to a common goal.
Attention, messy TikTokers. Please follow on Rumble for more messy TikTok news. YouTube will remove this page for community guideline violations after one more strike. The link is in the description.
I can't. I'm not here to invalidate her the way she felt. I just feel like the conversation is being misrepresented and misinterpreted, and it's just not the way the conversation went.
Rose, would you like to respond? Rose, yep, there you go.
So it's very interesting to me that in that space, you, for some reason, because you have your mods that came up here and I guess defended you, you don't want to acknowledge the disrespect that came out your mouth to me. If you didn't do anything wrong, if the interaction between you and I was on me, right, and I was wrong for the stuff that I said or the stuff that I did or whatever the case may be, why did you go to another Rose and apologize to them if you felt like you were not wrong for how you disrespected me?
Is that rhetorical? Do you want me to answer it? Okay. That conversation with the other Rose came from another platform when I was having a conversation on a different platform, and somebody came up in the box and inquired about the situation. In that moment, the conversation developed. If things had not gotten so combative that evening, you might have gotten the same result. But even like this morning with this conversation, your conversation or your approach to this is disingenuous. And I'm not walking around, as I heard someone else say, with a pocket full of apologies for if you're not even receptive to hearing to trying to understand both sides. Again, I just sat up here and said you're entitled to feel how you feel, and I'm not trying to invalidate that. But I'm also not walking around with a pocket full of apologies when things didn't escalate to that degree, right? Conversations take place, disagreements in those conversations take place, and each person, not everybody's going to walk away feeling like they got the best of the conversation. So
Understand that.
I didn't think that it was contentious. I didn't think that there was a level of animosity when you left the platform that you would still be carrying it a week later and able to articulate things that did not happen. And so when you, I'm answering your question, when you can sit up here and you can however you say that you remembered, if you can sit up here and vividly describe things that were not true and did not happen, you can't perpetuate a lie and then expect me to apologize. It don't work like that. You came up here this morning and perpetuated. When I was on that platform and I initiated that apology to a Rose that was not you, that was an ending of an opportunity to end that conversation. That's not what you're trying to do here. You're not trying to come to a common understanding. You're trying to perpetuate this as to change, the perception of someone to lean toward your side of an argument. And I'm not trying to go there with you. If there was a meeting of the minds that we were trying to have, I'm more than willing to have that type of conversation. But that's not, Rose, that's not the type of conversation you've been trying to have this morning. What you've been doing is perpetuating things that are not true and saying things that did not happen as though they did, just to try to sway the argument. And I'm not trying to do that with you.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I understand where you're coming from. If I was to apologize to someone about how a conversation went and then realize that I had that apology for the wrong person, then I would feel a way as well. However, you know how that conversation went. And so much so that as I'm going through the video right now, I'm seeing that your comments were being turned off because the people were expressing how you were being disrespectful towards me. It's not me being disingenuous. It's me acknowledging that you yourself said that you are a great manipulator of people and crowds. You and Slim had the
I've never said that. Okay, bye, Bella. Bella, I'll see you later. I've never said that. I've never once said that.
Yesterday.
Enjoy your day, Rose. Enjoy, Rose, I love you. I love you with the love of Christ.
Love
enjoy
me
your
you
day.
don't know
Enjoy
me.
your day, Rose. Enjoy your
So with that being said, right, you can say whatever it is that you want to say, sir. However, whether the details to what you feel was over exaggerated, that I could apologize for. If I can't find it in the moment, I could apologize for that. But what I won't apologize for is being disrespected and still respecting your space, Kev. What I won't apologize for is knowing that I had no intentions of having a debacle, an argument, a conversation such as this on anybody else's platform. That's what I didn't come to have. I came into that room because of Rick, not because of you. I didn't come into that room to get into it with you. However, that is what you chose. You compared me to other broadcasters that you deemed to be big hosts. That's what you did. I didn't do that. If you said that you did not know me, why would you compare me to other broadcasters? You compare me to Diamond. You compare me to Tea Time. You compare me to Aunt Karen for no reason, no rhyme or reason. After you said that you do not know me, you never had a conversation with me. That's okay. It is what it is. I know for a fact you attacked me because we all saw it who was in the space.
Okay. Okay. So now that we have gotten to this point where we heard from both parties, we are going to vote. The purpose of them both coming to court, so both sides can be heard. Rose also presented a clip to back up her claim. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for tapping. Thank y'all for sharing. Okay. We are going to put this final vote in. If it was a misunderstanding between Rose and Kev, smiley face yes, sad face no. If y'all believe it was a misunderstanding between Rose and Kev, smiley face yes, sad face no. Was it a misunderstanding? Smiley face yes, sad face no. Was there a misunderstanding? Smiley face yes, sad face no. Let's get these votes in. Was it a misunderstanding? Is the question. Less than 10 seconds, y'all. Get y'all votes in. Less than 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Less than 10 seconds. 714 people have concluded that it was a misunderstanding between Kev and Rose. I did see a few questions that needed to be read out. Or you might as well say a few Cash App messages. This one said, Rose is a textbook narcissist. This one is for Kev. Kev, is it okay to belittle a black woman? Rose is a bully. People rode hard for her. She don't give a fuck. No one want that cat smell like earring backs pearl. What? Uncle Pearl, you the same one throwing ass at Thanos. Oh shit, wait a minute. Uncle Pearl, you the same one throwing ass at Thanos? What the fuck? Why Rose so messy and petty? She's tiring. What the fuck? I knew you was coming back. I knew you was coming back. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you can laugh at it, man.
Girl, listen. First of all, whoever said the earring backs, motherfucker, you go straight to hell, whoever you was. Oh my God. And whoever said Uncle Pearl, your mama, your motherfucking mama, you hear me, motherfucker? Oh my God, they owned it this morning. Fuck y'all.
I'm just glad you can laugh at it, man.
Hey, Auntie Pearl. Hey, friends. They so low down this morning. And first and second of all, let me tell y'all something. Listen, I don't have to throw this cat at nobody. When I'm ready to give it up, a nigga gonna know.
Okay, well, Auntie Pearl, give it up so everybody can know. Let us know when you give it up.
I ain't got to throw it. I ain't got to throw it. If they ask and I want to give it, then I give it. Okay? I ain't got
to throw it. Listen. Us, the people, want to know why you letting her skate with those lies. Us, the people, want to vote.
That's what the vote should have been.
Us, the people, want to vote on if she told the truth or a lie. Because I heard 3 lies.
We can handle that right now. Mute your mic. Stay right there. The question. So I had a message. The question should have been, did Rose lie? Okay. Her and AP Saudi, they not in the panel. Period. Okay. It is dangerous to falsely accuse a black man or anyone. I think that was random. Pearl, your wig speaks for you. Why wasn't the question, did Rose lie on Kev? So it looked like we get ready to get to another verdict. All right. Let's do it. Did Rose lie on Kev? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no.
Hell yeah, smiley face.
Let the people vote. We don't tank the vote. You gotta let them think on their own free will. That's why I don't say nothing. Did Rose lie? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Did Rose lie on Kev? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Did Rose lie? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Did Rose lie on Kev? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Less than 10 seconds, y'all. Less than 10, come on. 629 people concluded that Rose lied on Kev.
Boom. We the people appreciate your verdict. Thank you. I will drop now. And fuck y'all. Fuck Thanos. Fuck all y'all. C-O-M. 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 We all we got.
Why is it fuck Thanos?
Man, listen, you know what it is, Bella. He be on some bullshit. He made a whole video. It's like he attacked more women than he attacked the men. I don't never see him attacking no men. You get what I'm saying? He don't attack no men. He attack us women. Now, what I will say is Rose one line, Trina one line, Drop Queen one line, Miss Like Not Most one line, Tib one line. All y'all can get up in this panel and share that Thanos like to pick on women. Shay one line, the Dominican princess didn't lie. Nobody lied on Thanos. And I only got something to say is when what you say, yep, I'm gonna crown my page, Kiana. You don't got one. Ha ha ha, raggedy ass. Anyways, yeah, like I said, C-O-M, we all we got. Thanos like to pick on women. Thanos like to ask women for money. Thanos like to be a victim to his own crimes on this app. Y'all need to stop paneling him because he think we making money off him. C-O-M, Coalition of the Misfits. We all we got. Coalition of the Misfits.
What is that?
Coalition of the Misfits. See, if you want to include yourself, you're welcome, Frankie. If you want to include yourself without being invited, you make your own shit. You ain't got to go crying somebody else's panel about being a part of their shit. You get your own people together and you make your own shit. Fuck all that.
Message.
C-O-M, we motherfucking got. Now, for any of y'all that's got something to say about me, y'all know where I'll be at 3 o'clock. Say that shit to my motherfucking face. Raggedy ass.
Quit sending me those goddamn messages and tag me in posts because I told the truth on your ass.
Wait, what?
So Thanos made a video about you. Is that
it's on his page because I told the truth about him because he told me that that Tibbs borrowed money from him and never paid him back, and she was taking up for him yesterday. And I told her, I said, "Well, why are you taking up for him? Because he lying on you too." And she was like, "Well, what did he say?" And I told him, and she was like, "Oh, hell no, that is true. I did borrow money from him, so he out here ratting like a female. So he needs to just keep it down on the down low. That's all, and keep his porn to himself because nobody want to see it." And stop.
Yeah, they already voted that he released that tape himself. He was found guilty.
Yeah.
Was he found guilty for harassing all of those women and talking shit to all of those women and picking with all of those women, including myself, jumping in inboxes? Oh, I forgot Miss Thang. Him and Miss Thang had a few words. Is he guilty for straight up fucking with women? I don't see him going back and forth with no men. Have y'all ever seen him go back and forth with any men? Have y'all ever seen him make a video about any men? Hey, yep, this is my business because he was in my inbox. You go find some business, make you a platform. For all you motherfuckers that won't cam up or get up in the motherfucking box, like I said, go keep me in your Cash App messages. Cash App messages for y'all weak ass coward motherfuckers. It ain't gonna be no next case until I'm done saying what I gotta say. And if y'all need a next case, go to your own platforms. Flat out. I'm sick of y'all motherfucking throwing motherfucking shots at me. Shot me over there in my shit. Stand up what you motherfucker you saying. Yes, ma'am. Hey, T-Mac.
Hey,
T-Mac.
hey, everybody. We cannot bring Thanos.
I don't care about nobody hating me. Y'all don't pay my bills.
On Thanos, because he has to have a chance to plead his case. And if he comes in and pleads his case, we're going to be on here until Saturday next week. Because you know,
oh, y'all so mad. Get up in this box. I got to say about Come and get up in the box.
I'm with T-Mac.
y'all.
And I just want to say for the record, that whoever said I was throwing booty at Thanos, that is a lie. I did not throw no booty at him, because if I did, he would have caught it.
Motherfuckers always got something to say to friends in it downstairs. Y'all always got something to say to friends downstairs. Y'all don't never get up in this box. Why don't y'all keep paying Bella? Keep paying for the $5 cash apps.
Hey, Bella, I need you to drop me because I can't get out.
Okay.
Bye, T-Mac. See you later.
Hey, Bella.
What's that? What you say, Shell?
No, we not finished with this one. We about to move on in a second, though. We was talking.
But this ain't even one, though.
No, it ain't no case. We bringing it to the forefront.
So are you insinuating that this is the case on the docket next week, friends?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, everybody always got something to say, you know what I'm saying? But they don't really got nothing valid to say when the people are being picked on, when the people do have people in their inboxes, when the people, it's more than a couple women. Here go Tibbs right here. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
What did you have to say, Ted?
Bella. Can I say something right there? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dizzy. Go ahead, baby.
Hey, Bella, I just wanted to say this. It just seemed to me like Thanos need to come up in the box, and he need to be up here while both of them are talking. It needs to be it needs to be addressed, like for real.
Yeah, it will be next week. They're bringing it to the courts, and then this will be on not next week because again it's Easter Sunday, so we're going to hold on to the case. But it would not.
That's really all I had to say, Bella. I don't have anything to do with this, but I'm just saying. I do believe he needs to get up here, and it needs to be squashed. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't about me. It's about all the women. It's more than just me, Bella. It's about 5 or 6 women that's got something to say. Besides the women that's always got something to say, but really don't have nothing to do with nothing.
All right, so I do see that he is here. So again, Thanos, if you listening,
let me drop.
So hold on, y'all.
Okay, hold on. Can I say something, Bella, before you get started with this?
Yeah, no, he's not. We're not going to bring the case until I come back.
Right, is we manhandling our own cases now? Like we could pick and choose what's on the docket at a given time? Because I didn't know that's how court was being ran.
Okay, so no, if you are familiar when we're usually wrapping up court, sometimes cases happen within court that get presented to the next court show.
Okay, so we done for the day. You just wrapping it up and letting them have this time?
There you go.
Okay, all right. Because I'm just asking. What's going on with the hums, baby?
I'm trying to figure out though, Shell, if I'm trying to get my point across, what I'm trying to let Bella know about a case that she should bring to court, because I did have some stuff going on in my inbox, which I had already, since everybody want to know, I had already talked to Bella this morning. You get what I'm saying? And I just wanted to bring the women up that had the problem so she could address it. You get what I'm saying? It ain't really no problem.
An inbox conversation to her.
I am.
Why?
I am, because I brought it up yesterday in my platform, so everybody already know.
Platform right now, though, we just.
Well, I'm bringing it to her, Shell. What's the problem? What's the problem, Shell?
Come over here and ask a question. And my question.
But I'm talking to Bella, and that's why I'm talking to Bella.
That's all I'm
asking. No, we not. We not.
If we not. Then why is we doing all this? Because right now.
Because we can, Shell. Because we can, Shell. Because we can.
But we can't.
Well, we are.
Shit wasn't ran like that before, so why is the shit getting ran like
this?
But
why are you? So you telling her how to run her platform is what I'm saying.
No, I'm asking her. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking her.
No, it's you telling her.
You got a problem. Why you really
I got a problem with it now, Shell. Because I'm addressing something. It seems like you came up here because I'm addressing something.
Addressing you on a fuck thing. I ain't mentioning.
It don't matter, Shell. Anyway, Bella. Listen, anyway, Bella. All these people got problems with this one person. All of us got a problem with this one person. You get what I'm saying? Miss Not Like Most, Tibbs, Shit. Like I said, drop Queen and everybody else. We all got a problem. I know they probably want to drop me. It's okay. I got my own platform. It's fine.
Oh no,
I'm gonna go over there.
I don't know, Miss Prince. I was just reading the
No,
Oh no,
comments. I'm
you
sorry.
fine, Frankie.
you wasn't dropped, just so you know. But someone said, "Bye, friends. Go cry in Diamond Coochie."
Oh, okay, that's fine. Y'all don't have nothing else to say? Okay. Hallelujah. Thank God she got a coochie that some of y'all want to sit up in. That's fine. Most of y'all want to suck on her coochie. But that's cool too. You get what I'm saying? Most of y'all want to suck on a lot of these big platforms, motherfuckers, private areas. But that's just y'all. You know what I'm
Bella,
saying?
I ain't got
It's
shit to
all
do
up
with
to
it.
you.
I just came up here to ask you a
Y'all
question.
have a
If
good
we
day,
done with court, then
ladies.
I'm out.
All right, I wanted Tibbs to come back up here because I wanted you to know what had happened and the reason why I'm bringing this to the forefront. We found out a lot of stuff yesterday in my platform that I have put up. You get what I'm saying? We found out a lot of stuff. And that's what I wanted to bring to you. I had already told you about it this morning, in between the mornings or whatever the case may be. Miss Like Most, you can go on ahead and say what you need to say.
Yeah, because Tibbs was really a good friend to him, and he was taking videos of her and sending them to his girlfriend, and then taking videos of his girlfriend, sending them to Tibbs when she was doing sexual stuff to herself. So, and then he's threatening us in the inbox and all that. So, I think it needs to stop. Like, for real. Like, stop it.
So since that is being mentioned in this setting, we are going to put it on the docket the next time we return. We are going to take a break for Easter Sunday.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. We ain't gotta talk about it today. I mean, you can't. It's just unfortunate. I'm not even mad. I was mad last night, but then I went to bed and I thought about it, and I just realized that that's just the type of person he is, right? So when you're trying to be someone's
Follow this
friend,
page if you're not following already. Go ahead.
when you have been someone's friend, when you have been locked up or incarcerated for almost over 2 decades.
Your mic got muted.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I know the struggles of trying to transition back into society, and me trying to be a friend of him, just trying to give him some words of encouragement. Everybody know how I walk around, even when I be on other people's lives. So I'm not even tripping about that. However, I am upset about the money part, because you tried to make it come off like I'm just out here begging you for money, and I know that you don't have any money. You pulled that stunt move at the gala by giving this lady $1,000, which you really didn't have to give, but you did it because that's just the type of person you are. You trying to make everybody like you, and you think money is what it is. See, you so caught up in the 1990s. You don't even know now that these women here, we got our own money and we don't need you. The only reason why he offered to give me the 40. So let's be clear. He offered 5 o'clock in the morning. I had a blowout. My debit card was at home and it was not linked to my Cash App card because it was a new card. So he gave me 40. I forgot to pay him back. So guess what I did last night? I gave it to the ex-girlfriend because she had gave him a couple of $100. So I gave it to her.
Oh.
Because ain't nobody gonna fucking play with me behind no motherfucking funky $40. My guy, you press behind $40, not me. So again.
So you gave him $40. Well, he gave you $40 and then you sent the money to his girlfriend.
Yesterday, yes, because I had heard that, because I was going hard for him in the comments, taking up for him and stuff. I was taking up for him. So I had to apologize to that lady yesterday. I had to apologize to her.
Okay.
So you're not gonna make it seem like I'm leeching or I'm begging you for money because you ain't got shit.
So he basically tried to paint this picture like you were using him.
I don't know. He trying to make Miss Like not Miss Not Like Most. I don't know. He trying to make it seem like I was using him, or I was
Like
broke,
you borrowed
and I
money from
didn't
him
have
and
no
never
money.
repaid him.
Huh?
He tried to make it seem like you borrowed money from him and you never repaid him.
Okay.
But I didn't. But see, that's the thing. You right. It is some funky $40 because don't get on here and I done been a friend to you, and now you want to try to tell somebody else about it. So guess what I did last night? I gave it to the girlfriend because she gave him a lot of money. So that's how much. After I called roadside assistance, I had to pay $40 out of pocket, and I didn't have my card. So no, he didn't get it back because I completely forgot. Because I stopped talking to Thanos when I went back and looked at our text messages prior to the other day. I hadn't talked to Thanos since November last year.
So this message said, friends, you not crying over fake family today?
Nope. I ain't crying over fake family today. I'm in here with my real ones. Sorry y'all don't have one. Sorry y'all don't have no mans, nobody to love on y'all, nobody to hug on y'all and care about y'all with y'all non-genuous asses. Now go get y'all some coins and eat y'all some Sunday dinner. Yes, Shar, I know I'm corny, but you the main one that keep letting me live rent-free in your head, honey. For all y'all that keep letting me live rent-free in y'all head, keep calling friends. I'm gonna get all that publicity, baby. All of it.
And somebody said in the comments that he was institutionalized, and I certainly understand that. And it's a lot of us that's really been friends with him and really listened to him. And it's been a year, and I have said nothing, but it's a little bit much now. It's a little bit much.
Very creative. Some y'all not creative on. Some y'all ain't even create a good platform. Look at my numbers and look at yours. And yes, I'm about numbers. Thank you.
Yeah, friends, this message said, you're clout chasing.
Yep. And I sit on the cloud every day. And guess who fuck with me and who don't fuck with you? See how people gotta sit behind them Cash App messages, but they could never come and say it. Come up in the box. I got a whole box next to me that's free. Come on up here and say it to me. Better yet, like I said, you don't mind Bella. I got a whole platform that Bella frequents in. All right? Y'all come over there and say it. Whatever y'all need to say it to me. Yup, I sit on the cloud, not clout. And that's why you still worried about friends and I ain't worried about you because I don't know who the fuck you are.
Speak, what's up?
Hi, how y'all doing? I really came because, like, I don't have no beef with nobody. I follow I think mostly.
Attention messy TikTokers. Please follow on Rumble for more messy TikTok news. YouTube will remove this page for community guideline violations after one more strike. The link is in the description.